In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Johnson wants to throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Let's go. Everybody loves a good sack party. Not 1, not 2, but 3 in a row, baby.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Pittsburgh's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Reed. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got a man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good! And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To throw, it's Johnson. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up with this pace.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go to the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out yet. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Hit right back to the line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job bringing nose for the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Let's see what they've got on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
It's a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Hampton. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Hampton. All kinds of running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Johnson looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, UNC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. They're going to throw it again. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Carter. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. He'll do it himself. Gets away from one, finds room. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They move the tight end all over. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the Tar Heels get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This guy can throw it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after he lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, North Carolina. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll throw it on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Western Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking for a man. It's Holstein. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the move, it's Reed. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a man on the right. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.